Hey, what's up, VC? It's Steve again, Harmless Rebel. Wanted to do a quick video. I just got in the new Garth Brooks box set, which I've been waiting for a long time. Let me see what the difference. I can't even remember what the differences are. So the way it worked was Garth Brooks announced the box sets, and like a week later, he did an online. He basically sold them live online, and you had to actually log in. I think the first online sale or the first online pre-order, they did 25,000 box sets, and they sold out within that 2-hour window. They then, about a month or two later, Billy Hurst actually told me about it a day or two after that live run. They had already sold out of all of them. Then about a month later, Garth Brooks put on his Facebook page that he was going to do it again. Same thing happened. He did like 25,000 more, and they sold out. So then he did a final one, and I had set up my email to do an alert through the website that he was doing the live streams through. And it sent me an alert saying he was going to be on in an hour, and he did the final pre-order. And the way the pre-order works is there's 3 different versions of the box set. If you did the first pre-order, you got all 3 versions of the box set for, I believe it was $99. The one I did, which was the third one, it was either $120 or $129 for all. I believe it was $120 for all 3 box sets. And the cool thing is about if you pre-ordered them is all 3 of them have matching numbers, so they're all numbered. And it was really weird the way the numbers worked. It wasn't, they didn't do the numbers in the order that you bought the box set, which I thought would have been a little bit cooler. They let you choose your numbers, so if you wanted to put like your anniversary, you could put your anniversary, which kind of has a cool vibe to it too. I kind of dig that as well. But you basically have 3 box sets with matching numbers. And his thought was, you know, you can keep one, give the other 2 as gifts. As a collector and kind of a douchebag, I'm going to keep all 3 of them. But they're all slightly different as well. So he's got the analog version, which is the one that I'll open. The digital version and the limited. I don't remember what the limited was. So maybe it'll say on here. So let's see. Numbered series. If I remember correctly, so the analog box set is the original. They use the original analog tapes. They and the masters, they use the original masters, and that's what they used for the album. Is this the limited edition? Original analog. So this is the original analog. So they use the original analog source files for this box set right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it basically says original analog right there. The second option, before I go there, the other thought was by pre-ordering them, you get the discounted rate, and then when they were released, they were going to be selling these for, I believe he was saying $59 to $69 individually. So if you wanted to buy all 3 of them, it would be, $200-ish for all 3. So he wanted to give a discount to the people that were doing the pre-order. So regardless, all 3 of the boxes have the same albums. The difference is the analog version, which I just showed you. Then there is the remixed and remastered version, which, if I remember correctly, is the 1990s digital remaster that they did, which is basically the way he put it. The digital remasters are what you get if you if you buy the CD box sets, or if you listen to the radio. That's the version that you hear. So this box set is the digital masters, and I believe the limited edition, which is the final box set, is the remixed masters, and it's the records and the CDs, I believe. So that's the 3 box sets. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and open the analog box set. I don't know why his debut album is not here. He skipped his debut album. The albums that are here are No Fences, The Chase, In Pieces, Fresh Horses, and then Triple Live. So I'm not sure what made him skip his debut album. Luckily, that's the one Garth Brooks album that I have on vinyl. I got that one a couple years ago for a really good deal. They're going for well over $100. I've seen them for 200, 250 bucks. And I found one on eBay that was listed as VG Plus. They wanted like $85 for it. I did a real low ball. I don't remember what it was, but it was less than $50 shipped. I want to say it was like $40, thinking that they would come back and we could negotiate a little bit, and the guy just accepted it. So I got a great deal on that. So let's slide these out and see what we got going. All right. So there's the box. And you can see the Garth crowd is in the visor. Pretty cool. Garth Brooks Legacy. So we got No Fences. Doesn't feel to be 180 grams, maybe 140 grams, which I'm fine with. We've got the Chase. We've got In Pieces. And if I remember correctly, the debut and these 3 are the only ones that have ever been pressed to vinyl. And In Pieces may not have been. That was 92. No Fences and The Chase for sure have been pressed to vinyl. And they go for even crazier money because those were the most limited. Oh, wow. So it looks like they all come with CDs. Huh. I may have to look at this, though, because I've heard... I may have to do some more research. I've heard that there's different versions of the Triple Live, too. And now I'm kind of thinking that that might be true. So hang on. So then we've got Fresh Horses. And all the rest of these, you can tell, were previously released on vinyl because they're really high quality scans of the original album covers. And there's no distortion. Whereas Fresh Horses was never released to vinyl, and you can tell that they blow it up. It's a little bit pixelated on the name. It's just not as crisp as the other album covers that were pressed to vinyl. So this one does have CDs as well. So they did do CDs with the original masters. So that's very cool. And then you've got the Triple Live. So he didn't even talk about this. So now I have to figure out what the difference is between the remixed version and the limited version. But that's cool. So there's CDs of the original masters. And then this one is Triple Live at the Ryman. And like I said, I believe that I read somewhere that there were going to be multiple versions of the Triple Live. So maybe each of these boxes has a different version. But this is, does it say what the date is in here maybe? Live at the Ryman. Oh, here we go, right here. September 8th, 2016. So this was just a few years ago. So and that's a pretty cool fold out here. I don't know if you can see that. The Night at Ryman Auditorium. And then you've got this right here. So like I said, I need to do a little bit more research and see if there are different dates in the other albums. Let me see if and it comes with this sheet too. So Garth Brooks music on vinyl available for the first time. It was amazing as far as a cover, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it says, I hope you enjoy the different collector's packages we did for the Triple Live album. So maybe it's not. Maybe they just did different maybe they just did different shots. 7 albums, 7 separate CDs with bonus tracks for one low price. It's the perfect gift. Yeah, I can't remember what the difference between the digital version is. And hang on, I'm going to check real quick. Okay, so I figured it out. So what it is the analog box set, which I just opened, is both the albums and the CDs are from the original masters. The remix remastered box set is all the records and all the CDs are the digital remasters from the 90s. And then the final box set, the Legacy, is it the Legacy edition? I believe is what it was. The limited edition is the original analog masters used for the records, but then all the CDs are the digital masters from the 90s. So that's the way they did it. But still very cool. I can't wait to listen to these. I'm sure if you watch one of my country updates in the near future, I will be discussing these because, again, especially the first 3 albums, No Fences, Rope in the Wind, and The Chase, along with his debut album, are 4 of my all-time favorite albums. So, Fresh Horses is pretty good too. But those first 4 are really where it's at. And then I'm looking forward to the Triple Live too, because even when the last few years when his albums haven't been great, he's still one of the best, probably the best live performance in country music. That's it, guys. Tell me what you think. I definitely recommend picking these up. They're not going to last long. Garth Brooks fans are like Metallica fans. They're super rabid. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of people that missed the pre-orders that are really chomping at the bit to get one of these box sets. So take care, VC. I'll see you soon.